Caterpillar, the 100-year-old king of heavy machinery, just made one of its boldest moves yet, acquiring RPM Global, an Australian mining software company for $728 million. At first glance, it looks like an equipment giant buying a software firm, but in reality, it's something much deeper. It's a masterclass on reinvention and how even the most traditional operators evolve before the market forces them to. Let's break it down. Caterpillar built its empire on steel, engines, and hydraulics. Now it's buying code. Why? Because the modern operator's edge isn't horsepower, it's in data horsepower. In acquiring RPM Global, Caterpillar isn't just selling machines. It's buying the capability to manage, automate, and optimize every ton of dirt that those machines move. This is vertical integration in the digital age. Not owning more hardware, but owning the insights that make the hardware smarter. The deal gives RPM Global shareholders a 32.6% premium on the stock. But for Caterpillar, the real value is intangible. We're talking about software IP that shortens their R&D cycle. And they're getting access to talent that's fluent in AI, automation, and systems thinking. Integration across mining operations that their competitors can't replicate. This is what operators in any industry should study. Buying capability instead of comfort. Whether you run a construction firm, a manufacturing company, or a gym, the same principle applies. You can't scale a muscle alone. Sometimes you have to buy your brain. Caterpillar could have kept doing what has worked for decades. Instead, it's evolving before the market disruption dictates it for them. That's the real difference between great operators and average ones. They disrupt themselves early, not late. For the Main Street acquirer and operator, that means modernizing your systems, automating admin, and acquiring skill-based businesses before competitors do. Because waiting until your industry changes is the most expensive growth strategy in the world. RPM Global brings software, Caterpillar brings reach. With 50,000 employees, a global dealer network, and decades of trust, together they will digitize an industry that still moves billions of tons of dirt using clipboards and spreadsheets. And that's what happens when old world strength meets new world scale. It's the same equation that powers roll-ups, bolt-ons, and micro-cap PE strategies across the lower middle market. Here's the takeaway. Every industry, from mining to HVAC, is moving from mechanical to digital. Those who adapt early don't just survive, they lead. Caterpillar is not abandoning its roots. It's upgrading its tools. And the lesson for every business buyer and operator is don't just acquire revenue, acquire relevance. Because the future won't be built by who works the hardest, it'll be built by who integrates the fastest.